Hey, yo. What's poppin', gang? All right, man. We back. That's 3 today, right? That's 3. I think that's 3. We trying to get y'all some content, bro. We trying to get y'all some content. It's been a little dry out here, so we trying to get y'all some content today. How's everybody feeling? Last one of the day. Hopefully y'all on the way to the crib, man. It's like almost 5 o'clock Central. Y'all should be at the crib on the East Coast. West Coast, y'all still got a little more time, so maybe y'all pick this one up, or if you're watching this on a playback. Listen, real quick, thank you everybody for clicking on the video. I appreciate you. Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. We are like just rolling towards 28,000 subs. Can't get there without each and every one of you. Thank you guys so much. We got another video today, man. We covered Drake, we covered Lil Wayne, and now we're covering L.A. Reid debunking the music industry's mythical button conspiracy. So I typically catch the pods, and I know this one is a little bit, I think it's a little bit older. But I've always found interest in, like, if I think this is where it's going, like industry plants or making somebody's career be successful with the push of a button. I think that's what this is about. And I think a lot of y'all have some of the same kind of interest in this too as I do. As you guys know, we cannot play the video, so we're just going to play the audio. I have it over here, so the video is not going to play. Y'all probably just going to see a still image over there. I would say go sub up to them, but I don't even know how am I not subbed up to Joe Budden. I'm tweaking. I watch their videos all the time. I hate that, right? Like, I do the same thing sometimes. I be watching videos and I don't be subbed up, but we got to show support to the creators, man, because it really helps out a lot. So make sure y'all go over to their video, hit the sub button over there as well. I asked a question in the chat. I said, who has the worst takes on the JBP? I want to hear from y'all in the comment section. I want y'all to let me know who has the worst takes on the JBP. Me personally, if I'm gonna give an answer, I'm gonna say Ish. I think Ish has the worst takes on the JBP. That's just my opinion, but not necessarily. That's just my opinion. Y'all don't have to feel the same way. So he said definitely Ish. I think it's Ish, bro. I think it's like no question Ish has the worst takes. But that's just my opinion. So let's go ahead and tap into this video. L.A. Reid debunks the music. Hold on, let me give y'all a good definition. I don't want to try to explain it. All right. L.A. Reid is an American record executive, AR representative, and record producer who has served as president and CEO of Arista Records from 2000 to 2004, as well as chairman and CEO of Island Def Jam Music Group from 2004 to 2011, and Epic Records from 2011 to 2017. That does not do enough justice for what he has done for music, but just so you guys know who we're talking about, and y'all are like, who is L.A. Reid? So let's go ahead and tap in.
I want to play this clip of
Clip is runner-up.
L.A. Reid talking about the mythical button that you hear talked about so much in the music industry.
The red button?
Yeah. Well, that's some Drake shit.
No, I'm playing good.
But long before that,
I know,
there is the belief amongst industry people that there is a button that you press to get an artist popping, like to get an artist lit. So L.A. Reid was on, shout out to L.A. Reid, legend. He was on Tank's podcast, shout out to Tank as well. Was on Tank's podcast and Jay Valentine, and this is what he had to say about that mythical button.
Oh,
got it.
Singles, we put out a single. Arista, our joint venture partners, put out a single. And it was doing okay. So I went to Clive Davis and I said, Clive, like, I need you to push the button on this thing, man. You know, he said, what's the button? I said, like you did for Whitney Houston. Like, I need you to push the button.
Like you did for Whitney Houston? Whitney Houston needed a button? Oh, wait, who did he say he went for again? I already lost who he was talking about.
Like, I need you to push the button on this thing, man. You know, he said, what's the button? I said, like you did for Whitney Houston. Like, I need you to push the button. And we were at a conference when I said this to him. He said, the button, huh? He said, sit right here. I sat down beside him, right? Okay. We were at a conference and I forgot where we were. I thought we were in Florida. I can't remember, maybe Miami or something.
Right, bro. Look, the button don't gotta be pressed on talent. That's the one, like, I need you to push the button like you did for Whitney. Whitney Houston's button? Are you kidding me? What are we saying here? It don't even make sense. A button for the Whitney Houston. Jeez.
Anyway, Whitney Houston comes on stage, and Whitney Houston sings.
What up, Burr?
And he looks at me and he said, "That's the button."
That's the button.
I ain't even have to say it. I ain't even have to say it. That's the button. What are we talking about? Who's not talented? Who needs the button?
Do they sound like that? Shit. I was like, oh, so what you telling me is my shit is not hot.
Right, it's not talented enough.
Because I really did think, like, you know, record labels, they take talent, good, bad, or indifferent, and they push the button. Yeah. And the shit goes, right? That's what I thought. So Clyde pushed the button.
This button that we've all heard about.
This button. It's a button, sit down right here, young man.
Wait a minute. So L.A. Reid is saying there is no button because Whitney Houston didn't require a button. Is that what that logic sounds weird? That sounds like a weird way around saying no. He said like you did for Whitney, so you already gave him an out because he goes, Whitney didn't need no button. Listen to her. Now these over here, you might need a button. What? I ain't never heard that in my life. Shout out to my dog Antium Bishop for the $5 donation. I appreciate you, man. It took Whitney a minute to get hot on a major scale. She was a quiet storm material mostly until 89, 90. Just my opinion. No, I respect it. But the grind is different than unseen completely and then seen everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think there's artists like, I'm just use Jack Harlow. I have nothing against Jack Harlow. What's special about Jack Harlow? Give me the special. What is special about Jack Harlow? What's up, Just a Puppy? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's special? Like, what did he do? What talent? I'm not. Hey. That's what I'm saying. When you listen to Whitney, you can, bro. It's like angels talking to you. R.I.P. Whitney too, bro. We just watched The Preacher's Wife a couple days ago, and I was like, yo, the angel's talking to you.
And then I saw it. I was like, oh.
I completely disagree.
I'm about to say, I don't know if it's a great story.
Yeah, okay, thank you very much.
It's
Well,
too
I'm
much.
glad that y'all all picked up on the fact that L.A. Reid is lying, but on the playback, I heard it differently.
Yeah.
I heard him say, we think is a button that can be pressed good, bad, or indifferent.
Yeah, that's the key part of that.
And that was the
phrase, I
important
think.
part there. So when he sits him down and says, hey, look at Whitney Houston sing this song, it's like, yeah, anybody with ears can say you would press a button for that level of talent.
Yes.
Everybody thinks they're at that level, talent-wise.
Wait a
And
minute.
we all go up there saying, hey, press the button for this shit I just made in the basement last night. It doesn't work like that. I just thought this was a really nice way of getting out of that button conversation.
But there is,
I think so
there
too.
is a button,
1000%.
though.
Yeah. There's a lot of bullshit.
The first part, I'm still not understanding what Joe is saying. Let me get Joe's take one more
So
time.
when he sits him down and says, hey, look at Whitney Houston sing this song, it's like, yeah, anybody with ears can say you would press a button for that level of talent.
Yes.
When you hear Whitney Houston, anybody would say you would press a button for that level of talent. I'm not in the music industry, but if I hear Whitney sing, I would say you don't need a button to push for that. That just takes off like wildfire. Maybe I'm just misinterpreting, but that's what I hear.
Everybody thinks they're at that level.
The button is marketing. I think the talent comes first though in that scenario. Like the marketing comes after the talent. So if you're coming to somebody asking for the button, are you asking for the button because they don't have talent, or are you asking for the button just because they need the marketing and they have all of this amazing talent that isn't being seen because we haven't put the machine behind them?
Talent-wise. And we all go up there saying, hey, press the button, press the button, press the button for this shit I just made in the basement last night. It doesn't work like that.
You see what he's saying? Press the button for the stuff I just made in the basement. So that to me isn't the talent needing the exposure. It's just, we got something, they gotta look. They gotta look. How many times have you seen artists or not even artists, just a person that's considered talent that just has a look? They can't do nothing else. They just got to look.
I just thought this was a really nice way of getting out of that button conversation.
But there is a button, though.
Yeah, there's a lot of bullshit that get a button push.
A prime example of the button
Tommy
is
Richmond.
Milli Vanilli before all that. How is...
You know what?
They make
People
good
say that
music.
Milli
That's
Vanilli
not true.
sold records before that button was pressed.
Yeah, and they made good music.
And that was
it
a great
just
ass
wasn't
album.
them singing.
That was
Wait.
But
Milli Vanilli sold records before the button was pushed. I'm not sure that's not true. Wait a minute. Milli Vanilli sold records because of the button push. Overseas? Okay. Yeah, maybe overseas. I don't know.
The button was pressed.
Yeah, and they made good music.
And that was
it
a great
just
ass
wasn't
album.
them singing.
That was a
No,
button
but,
was
that,
made
but,
first.
no, but that, no, but that's what I'm talking about. The button is putting two people who were frauds to create a whole.
That's a
you know,
different button we're talking
That's not
about.
the button.
Okay, all right,
That's
okay.
because the
The
music
button is-
still was good.
The button is putting the power behind it.
Yes.
Yes,
Tommy
push it.
Richmond.
Yeah.
Marketing dollars. behind
Marketing
something.
dollars behind
That's
it.
the button.
And after watching the Milli Vanilli doc, I don't think it's fair to call them frauds.
Yeah, no,
Because they were talented. It just wasn't the talent that they were showing
It
us
wasn't them singing.
in
Right.
America.
But that's what
That I respect. Right. They were talented in a different way because I've for some reason their videos have like popped up on my feed for some reason, but they were talented, definitely talented. They just wasn't that wasn't their bag. If we were using the term bag back then, that just wasn't their bag.
they
it's
were
like-
I respect that.
dancers, they were
No, they were,
choreographers.
but
they were
but
duped
were
like everybody else.
Yeah, but they
And
were
they
not.
sung on their first album where they sold records over there somewhere.
And they had a look. They had all of those things that went
Yeah.
into the little Terrence Trent D'Arby was popping back then.
Yeah.
They had a look.
But the singing that
we old
was
as hell. We old.
You know about all that shit. It's
What? Some Terrence Trent.
you guys know Terrence Trent D'Arby doesn't go by that name anymore. He's
Well,
Sorry.
he's Terrence Trent.
He's
D'Arby.
Terrence Trent D'Arby to us.
Mama name him Clay. I'm gonna call him
Word
see
of
you,
God.
bro.
His name might be Joseph Swaze
Yeah,
now.
What's
Nigga,
his new
Terrence
name?
Trent D'Arby.
What's his new name?
Sananda.
All right, we're done. You're done.
Okay.
You're done. Now you're
New
done.
name.
shout out to
Sananda
That's
Maitreya.
exactly why I didn't watch your movie this week.
It goes by-
That-
goes
that
by-
right. That's why I
I'm
didn't
glad
watch
you
your
didn't.
movie
Oh, the
this
movie's
week.
out?
No,
Yeah.
it's out.
Yes.
came out Saturday.
Yes, I had
Make some
very
noise for
good
Big
weekend.
Man.
Let's go, man.
Bro, popped up. I'm telling you, like stories about their how they got swindled out of like millions of dollars, like how they didn't make a lot of money. It's kind of the same way like the TLC stuff keep popping up about how they got the worst contract in the history of music. Like somehow that stuff just like pops up on my feed.
Hey.
Terrence,
I
Terrence,
didn't
I
watch
don't
it,
even know
so
who
I
that
don't
is.
have a review
I didn't know it
yet.
was out.
God.
Watch it,
I got
I
a
will have a
DVR.
review Friday.
I'm watching it with my lady tonight.
I'm watching it. So
Oh, you gotta do that.
that's the only way this thing gonna happen, champ.
She's dressed in the movie.
All right, so everything's changed now. A lot of changes.
I didn't hear what
No,
you said though.
I didn't say anything. But seriously, I'm going to watch it. Too, I DVR'd. I was traveling, didn't have access to cable,
okay.
but I want to watch
I
it.
appreciate
I'm
you
look-
DVRing it.
Yeah,
Thank
I
you.
DVR'd it. I'm looking forward to watching it tonight.
Okay.
Did
Wait
you
a
watch it?
minute, Terrence Trent. Y'all said everybody bigging up Terrence Trent. He said he was better than the Beatles. Who is Terrence Trent? Oh, he changed his name to Sananda Maitreya. Sick. All right, bro. We about to go. We about to dive into some Terrence Trent now, because I don't know who that is.
Yes.
No, I mean watch. I know you were there for it.
No, I watched it. I watched it with my girlfriend Nicole.
Okay, what'd you think?
I really liked it. Actually, I was kind of surprised. I was terrified what the editing was going to look like, but I was very happy with it. I was very happy with it.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
All right, do you want us to come back with our review? like you did last time?
I
or
don't
no?
think I have a fucking choice.
No, you
No,
have
no,
a
no,
choice.
no, no.
We'll
Review
respect you. You have a
away.
choice.
We'll respect you.
Review away.
We'll
Come on,
respect you.
legend.
The button is marketing. The button will be pushed only if they feel they can make a lot of money off the artist. The more control they have, the better, regardless of the talent level.
You say
Respect?
don't.
Come on, legend.
I'll
Don't do
watch
that.
it, but I just won't say nothing.
I'm gonna still
Like
say
you did
something.
the last time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna still say something. Sorry.
It's fine. It's okay. No, please
Wanna be
go
a-
ahead. The floor will be yours when you guys see it and review it for me. Okay.
Yeah, you said Terrence Trent D'Arby changed his name to what?
It's a whole woman. It's a whole woman.
Sananda Maitreya.
Show him. Look.
A shout out to Terrence Trent D'Arby and Sananda. Everybody.
And Milli Vanilli.
And Milli Vanilli.
But
It's only
And
Milli.
watch that Milli Vanilli doc. It's one of the better music docs.
It's wonderful. It's great.
Yeah, we might have to check that out
And
too.
sad.
It's super sad when you realize how they got exploited and you hear the real story. Like that dude in the South that was doing the background vocals for one of them. Because I was a big Milli Vanilli. I love that album.
All right, is
I
there
actually love
anything
that.
more about this L.A. Reid?
Put so much energy behind making this a thing.
I don't think the button works. The button works, but it
Wish
may
It Well
not
was my
work
song.
these days. Meaning,
It does
work.
Hold on,
More
wait,
these
hold
days.
on, wait. Content creation has taken over. Soulja Boy, in the beginning of the ringtone days, when he cranked that, a button wasn't pushed behind that.
Yes, it
You don't
was.
think these
No,
content
not
creators are
initially. Not initially.
Content
Joe,
creators
no.
are under the button.
Bobby Shmurda's song, a button wasn't initially pushed behind it.
That's what I feel like. Sometimes some things just catch fire, and I agree with what Flip is saying with this. He's basically saying some things just don't require the button.
It happened after that when
You-
he
you-
recorded it.
I just want to inform you, because you're my man, you're conflating things.
Please explain.
Soulja Boy popping off organically, Bobby Shmurda popping off organically.
That's what I'm talking about.
Is what incentivized them
To push the button.
button.
Talk about the
Okay,
initial.
so that's what they're saying. They're not. The button is coming in after. That just like you guys are saying, it's the marketing dollars. So then why are we debunking the button? You can't then say we're debunking the button. We're not debunking the button. We're proving the button exists. If it's just marketing dollars, why call it a button and say we ain't putting no budget behind you, bro, because you ain't hot yet? The button to me is you ain't hot. You probably ain't never gonna be hot. So here's the push. That's what I mean when I hear button. Let me know if y'all agree with
You
that.
can tell the
'Cause if
difference
you already hot,
when it's organic.
Got it.
And it's just bubbling out there.
Got it.
And
You're
you
right.
and your friends is playing it in the car, and a couple clubs got it.
We can look at it right today with Jello.
Bingo.
It's right there.
Bingo.
Got it.
It's
Got
right
it.
there. The song came out. It got legs. He gets
They
the
jumped
deal.
it.
Now he's the All-Star
He had
game.
2
Now he's
weeks
it.
of
Yeah, you're right.
Wherever he wants to
organicness.
be.
Yo, Adam Silver. Jello is why the Detroit Lions lost. I don't want to see him perform no more.
He's terrible at performing.
He don't know how to perform. He barely know how to rap. He
Bro.
barely know how to breathe while he
Bro.
rap. I'm no longer talking about what you think of the song.
bro.
The song could be something.
They not either.
Him,
That's what the button is today.
He don't know a lick about shit when it
Bro.
come to performance. Don't book him no more.
Thank you.
His hands look
Thank you for somebody saying it, bro. I sound like a hater when I say it. I ain't even like the song, to be honest. Like, I feel like everybody jumped on the song that was bandwagoning me. If you liked it, you liked it. That's cool. But come on, bro. Really?
crazy.
And then the
He was-
performance
They
at
not
the
looking
All-Star
at that
game?
either. They looking at the numbers. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. They got The somebody numbers- that just sit and
That goes
track
back-
analytics
that goes back
and
to
say,
that
"Oh
ana-
shit, everybody's talking about this. Go get him." We don't care how good he do.
And we're gonna give him a bag.
Oh, actually, now that is a great segue to that other L.A. Reid clip that I had. Anytime a musical genius is talking, if you're into music, you should probably check it out.
For sure.
This is L.A.
Nobody likes the song in the
Reid
chat,
on why the music industry may be lacking currently.
Right, and art. I think you and I talked about it. How many important boutique labels do we have that are black? Because that's where the community is built from, right? Right.
Absolutely.
You started at Blackground, right?
Yep.
Right.
Boutique.
A
Facts.
boutique, right? And an artist I had started at LaFace, and there was Uptown artists, and there was Death Row artists, there was Motown
Andre
artists, and there was
Harrell,
Stax artists, and there were like, and that was where black music was nurtured, curated, and
Developed.
and it wasn't, no disrespect to anybody, but it wasn't so much us asking for permission Because people that look like us were making those decisions. And look how different the industry looked then. So the moment we just talked about when we said Guy and Al B. Shore and Keith Sweat and Babyface and Heavy D and the Boys and I could keep going on and on. And Boys to Men, right? Guys, those are black people making decisions about the music we heard on a national, international level. Yeah. That is all but dead. So if you look at the Grammy stage, what you see missing is people that look like us
making decisions.
Deciding. That's what's missing.
Yeah. He smoked it.
Yeah. And it's changed music.
He smoked it.
Because all the music decisions are now being made by mostly white men. So look at the stage. The artists are great, by the way. I love Chaperone. I fucking thought Benson Boone was incredible. I really did.
Didn't I come back talking about that? Bro, I came back talking about Benson Boone, like, bro went off. And that's to say, like, it's not to say that the music isn't great, because the music is still really good. I think it just probably lacks diversity in some areas.
Artist, right?
He was great.
I really love Dolce, by the way. So
she's great as well.
Right.
But even
Benson Boone went off.
But that's black.
Dolce.
That's black. It's
got a whole new fan.
From a boutique.
Thank you. That's Top Dog, right?
Yep.
Top Dog.
Thank you.
Top
Thank
Dog,
you.
Punch.
Shout out to L.A. Reid.
I think he's
LA.
1,000%. I think he's not 1,000% because he said the decisions are being made by white men. I think the decisions are being made by green. They looking at it's all just numbers now. That's all they care about. Is now let's put these people here because they tracking it. Okay, I'm telling y'all what I think about what he said.
The green is still being only looked at
It's
by
white
white
men.
men,
White
as
men.
opposed
White men
to
looking at the numbers.
to the artistry or as opposed to the actual quality of the music.
If you look at the backlash, if you look at the backlash for the Super Bowl halftime performance, you'll see who was pissed, who's upset, who didn't get the chance to make the decision.
It's being judged by TDE. They are a prime example of the point that he's making. So yeah, the numbers are behind it, but the niggas that are able to put out the product is TDE. We see it all the time where SZA is arguing and all of the artists are arguing because they're not dropping frequently enough. If the white man was controlling that, they'd be pushing them niggas out the door because it makes more revenue.
Sometimes they make it obvious when a black person is involved in it. The pop-out show. Kendrick's pop-out show being on Amazon. I came in here and shouted out Tim. Tim at Amazon, salute, friend of the show. But Tim is a black man from Compton. Going in Amazon and saying, hey, y'all.
We need to do this.
Look at this.
This is buzzing.
Look at this. It may only be buzzing here.
He also has a situation where, like I said, the show we talk about, the Kendrick show, the amazing show, is Amazon.
Which show is that you talking about?
It's the Paris show that he did.
Got it.
Kendrick already has a relationship where I'm doing my shows with Amazon.
Right.
So now if I'm doing a pop-out show, I'm going to do it through Amazon.
Yeah.
That don't necessarily mean that this person, Tim, says, yo, this is the right thing to do to stream it here.
This situation
it says we got your stream.
Gotcha.
Not streaming rights, but we got the situation over here. Let's work together.
It could go like that. It don't go like that. And that's what L.A. Reid is saying. It could go like that. But that's not what ends up happening. Even that Kanye, whatever that shit was, that what was that Kanye shit?
They arguing the half.
Is that what that was?
Yeah.
Where was that?
Kanye and Drake.
I ain't talking about that. That's that J Prince shit. I'm not talking about that.
Because that was Amazon as well.
Damn, my mind, I'm getting old.
But even to Joe's point, we guessing and we are speculating, but the relationship with the dude Tim at Amazon might be the bridge.
New Joe Biden.
That's a good one, man. That's a good one. I definitely think that the button and when it's pushed and who it's pushed for, you can't debunk the button. There is a button. I just think that our definition of button now might have been a different definition of what the button was back then. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that one. This is going to be a shorter video. Let me know what y'all think about it. Do y'all think that there is a button? Do y'all think that the button only means the marketing dollars? I definitely think that the button can mean that, and it did mean that at one point, but I definitely think the button is referred to people who just don't have talent. Well, at least that's what it is now. But let me know what y'all think about it in the comments. Make sure you guys go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. I appreciate your support. Let's get to 28K together. If you're watching this on a playback, thank you for clicking on the video. Like I said, you guys can follow me up here on all my socials, on Instagram, on Twitter, all that good stuff. Give me a follow, man. I appreciate you. If you guys want to send me any information about videos, do that in my Discord. It's free. It's in the description. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'm out. Peace.